Hey everybody, Mark Sullivan here with some very exciting news. By now some of you Facebookers out here may have caught wind of a page I've developed called Westerly and Beyond. It has been to date a placeholder for a social media platform that's been in development since the spring of 2017. And I am very pleased to report that my colleagues and I are ready to activate this adventure. So here's the plan, starting with the backstory. The name Westerly and Beyond pertains first to the town in which I live, where my family has been like forever, and to the world beyond as well. I didn't grow up here in Westerly, but I can trace my ancestry in this town back to the 17th century. I like to say I'm not from here, but I'm of here. So this is Chief Ninigrit, who back in the mid-1600s sold to my 8th great-grandfather, Robert Burdick, a tract of land called Misquanticut. So, I got that going for me. As many of you know, I left the local radio station here in Westerly last spring, which many of you lamented, and that prompted me to undertake this new adventure. The Facebook page will become a portal to the Westerly and Beyond project, including YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and WordPress and all that kind of stuff. And most importantly, a virtually live web/vid/podcast that'll be played morningly starting in September. So the idea is to reprise the morning radio show in a more enhanced format with video and with all the other bells and whistles and technology that we've got to work with that was limited by the radio station. And the other big difference is this program will not have to deal with the interminable, endless infusion of commercial advertisements throughout the program. So the Beyond piece of the equation will involve news and information and goings-on from places outside of our little corner of the world. So to my friends and relatives strewn across the country and around the world, don't go thinking that this is some small town thing. It's about you too. We've got big plans. This is going to be a local endeavor with a global perspective. While we won't be running 17 minutes of commercials for every half hour that we are on the air, as it were, we will be relying on advertising of a less intrusive sort. That's the business model. We've been amassing content for some time now, bits and pieces of which we'll be sharing with you over the days and weeks to come. So get used to hearing from us between now and Labor Day. To that point, one of the cool things about this arrangement is we'll be able to come to where the subject is for interviews instead of having them required to come to where we are. At the same time, we do have a place where people will be able to come, so it's going to be way easier to get the interesting and important people to you. Beyond the gear and the place, there are a number of other expenses, a whole lot of them, that need to be addressed in order to do this properly. And this is where you come in. So if you would, please consider helping us to get this project off the ground. I think it's going to be a great thing for the community, and we're very, very eager to get started.